Israel-Gaza border right now. Live look here in the afternoon time. World leaders on the edge of their seats right now as Hamas reportedly deliberating an Israeli ceasefire proposal. But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying Israel will not stop until they achieve their goal of removing Hamas from Gaza.
Joining us now with the very latest on Israel's reportedly planned operation into Rafah is our senior correspondent, John Huddy, again standing near the border with Gaza. John, what can you tell us?
Well, I'm Sean. I'm right on the border of Gaza. I'm at the Kerem Shalom crossing. This is the southernmost crossing point here in Israel into Gaza and the southern Gaza city of Rafah. I'm hearing a drone overhead, very close, probably within a quarter mile beyond these barricades. This is basically anti-tank missile barricades, RPG, sniper barricades. Just on the other side, to the camera right, my left, is the actual crossing, and then that is Rafah, and I'm hearing machine gun fire. We've heard some explosions, which sounds like outgoing artillery and tank cannon fire as well. And then I just want to point this out. On the other side of this field here, kind of no man's land lined with razor wire and then the fences in the distance, that's Egypt. And that is a line of humanitarian aid trucks waiting to gain entry into Rafah. Maybe we could show that one more time. As far as I can see, those trucks are lined up there, and when they're actually going to get in, whether it's in the coming hours or whether it's later this evening, well, that remains to be seen. This, as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said today, that the evacuation of civilians from Rafah ahead of an Israeli offensive has started. And as we were driving here, we saw basically an IDF staging point. IDF commanders, including the chief of staff, gave the approval yesterday for the offensive, and essentially they're waiting on the green light from the government and Prime Minister Netanyahu. Well, he told family members of hostages and their representatives today that, quote, the idea that we will halt the war before achieving all of its goals is out of the question. We will enter Rafah and we will eliminate the Hamas battalions there with or without a deal in order to achieve the total victory. And what he's talking about, of course, achieving total victory, is the destruction of Hamas in Gaza. And the deal that he's talking about is the proposed ceasefire deal. Israel is waiting on Hamas's response after Hamas representatives from Doha met with Egyptian and Qatari mediators in Cairo. They have returned to Doha, and Israel is now awaiting Hamas's response to its, as U.S. Secretary of State called it, Antony Blinken called it, Israel's extraordinarily generous ceasefire proposal. And the proposal is that Israel will release hundreds, if not more, Palestinian prisoners in exchange for 33 hostages over a period of time, weeks, possibly months, in order to obtain substantial calm and a ceasefire in this ongoing war. But again, it's very active down here in the south, as the IDF has also launched more attacks on Hamas positions and infrastructure and tunnels in central Gaza and also northern Gaza as well. Sean and Emma.
Senior correspondent John Huddy there live in Israel. Amazing sight to see all of those tractor trailers lined up like that. John, thank you.